All right. Hey, YouTube. Today, little treat. Mark and I are going to have a native speaking conversation using second conditionals. So please listen, read, and if you have any questions, comment below. So I'll go first. Mark, if you had $1 million, what would you buy?
If I had $1 million, I would buy a really nice new car.
Okay.
In Singapore, yeah.
And what kind of car would you buy?
I would buy a Tesla.
Okay, good. Those are coming to Singapore in a few months, so you're in luck. And why would you buy a Tesla?
I think Tesla is just really cool. If I were to spend that much money on a car, I would want the coolest car, the most high-tech car I can find. And Tesla is a electric car. It looks really cool. It can go really, really fast. It has a touch screen inside the car. So I think Teslas are the coolest car out there right now. So I would buy a Tesla if I had enough money, if I had the $1 million.
Right, and I assume you do not have $1 million.
Sadly, I do not have $1 million. I did not buy GameStop stock, but one can dream. Someday, I hope to have $1 million.
I hope that for you too. All right, so next question. Mark, why don't you ask me one?
Yeah, I can ask you, Matt. So Matt, what would you do if you could travel back in time? If you had a time machine, what would you do?
Wow. If I had a time machine, what would I do? Okay, so I really love sports, but I come from a city that doesn't have many professional sports teams. So I think if I could travel back in time, I would go back to watch the Buffalo Bills play in a Super Bowl, even though they lost. But I would try to give them some advice on how they could win. And then maybe I would also bet on the game so I could make some money.
Oh, okay. So using the time paradox to make a profit. So are you a big fan of the Buffalo Bills?
I am a big fan of the Buffalo Bills. Yes.
So the game you're going to go back in time to see, have you watched it before?
Yes, I have. Yes. But I don't remember because I was young. I was 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. So I don't really remember the game. So I would like to go there, watch it live. And that's what I would do if I could go back in time.
So would you rather coach them, give them secrets and help them to win? Or would you only bet and reap the financial benefits?
That's a good question, Mark. I don't think I should take the responsibility of changing the past. Doesn't seem like something I should do.
There are a lot of movies where people try to change the past and bad things happen. So
yeah, like Back to the Future.
Exactly. So just be careful when you go back.
Okay. But again, it's not real. So hypothetically, if I go back, then I will be careful.
We've been living in a hypothetical world right now, or hypothetical conversation.
Well, you have to, right? If you're talking about something that is unreal, how can it be real? Yeah. All right. So next question. Mark, if you were an animal, what animal would you be and why?
I think I would be a dolphin.
And why?
And why? Because I think dolphins have a very fun life. They get to swim all day, they eat fish, they're very social creatures. They're always talking to each other. They're supposed to be very smart. They have a very large brain. And what else? Just they seem like very fun-loving, beautiful, fast animals. So I would like to be a dolphin if I had the chance.
Okay, nice. I think and I'll answer this question too. If I were an animal, I'm pretty sure I would be a cat. Because, and one of my students brought this up yesterday, she chose dog, but I'm a cat person. I would be a cat because two reasons. One, I can lay around and sleep all day, which is great. And then the second thing, and this is what my student brought up, she said that a dog is a home pet, right? So you have humans, other humans, or humans, not other humans, that are taking care of you and, being nice to you and kind to you, hopefully in the perfect situation. So if I were an animal, I would be a cat.
Okay, well that's good news for you, because I have Matt's daughter in one of my classes, and she told me if she could, she would have 5 cats.
Okay,
So
that's never going to happen. So Emma, if you're listening to this, we are never going to have 5 cats. That's impossible.
Okay, maybe one's enough, right?
One is enough. I think if I had a bigger house, or if my cats or cat had an opportunity to go out of the house, I would be maybe okay with having 2, so they could entertain each other. But I think one is enough for now.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, cat is a great choice if you could be any animal.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So, and one more question?
One more? Yeah, I'll give you for our next one. So Matt, what would you do if you were a robot?
What would I do if I were a robot? I would probably try to take over the world somehow, like Terminator or Terminator 2. I'm assuming I would try to rally all the other machines, all the other robots, and probably fight against humans, because that would be the most fun.
Okay, so if Matt were a robot, I would have to run away from him.
Yes, because I would probably kill you.
Yeah, that sounds very scary. I was thinking more like, what's the movie, like Bicentennial Man? Or
is that Robin Williams?
Yeah, Robin Williams. It's about Robin Williams as a robot, as a android who wants to become human. So very different than Terminator. So that would be my answer, actually. If I were a robot, I wouldn't try to take over the world. I would probably try to explore outer space, or just live for hundreds of years and see what happens on the Earth, because I think it's going to be a very interesting couple centuries in the future.
Yeah, you could be like WALL-E.
Yeah, I could be like WALL-E, cleaning up the garbage from all the people.
That'd be great. All right,
Yeah.
So there's just some questions how native speakers would speak and use the second conditional. So try it, answer the questions, comment below. Again, thank you so much for watching us on YouTube, and have a great day.